Hi, so today is 21st of June after market hours, and I'm going to do an analysis of a few of the companies which I see is posing some very good structures, and they all belong to the same sector. So होपफुली ये कंपनीज जितनी भी इस सेक्टर में हैं ये बहुत ही अच्छी एक मूव देने के लिए शायद तैयार है. So the first company I want to discuss more about is ONGC. This will be a short 5 minutes and I'm going to discuss in quick succession 4 or 5 stocks. So you see it was consolidating between 87 and 107 for some time, and then it gave a very good breakout, and this breakout was with volume. Here you can see there was green volumes, and then it went and made a very tight narrow consolidation, and then it came and it retested the breakout zone of 120, and right now it's trying to enter. So I would be definitely tracking the levels of 122 or 123 onwards in ONGC, and I think this company may have something in store for us. One of the things you have to understand, it might be that because of the expiry in the very short time, maybe this move will be subdued and it won't be able to cross a 130, say for example. But going forward, I am seeing that it's always have been making a higher low and then trying to take a support, and then it went and there was a breakout of this particular range, but there was no follow through. So I have been waiting for a follow through selling. So basically it this was, you can see this was more of a breakout zone which was there earlier, this one. So it did break out and then it came and it gave a breakdown as if a falls, and now it's trying to go up. So obviously I would be tracking 123 124 regions, and I think if it's able to take these levels out very soon, it will be moving north and making some really good progress. From a target perspective, I can say that 140 should be a achievable target in medium term. And the second company I want to talk about is oil, that is Oil India Limited. Cool. So also this one, you can see that this was a very interesting level where Oil India was was having a resistance over a period of time, this 135 levels, and here it formed a very good consolidation. We were able to take this particular trade. If you remember, this was also posted in this particular breakout which happened, and going forward I can say that a target of 155 would be a very good achievable target in a short term. Now what I'm saying is, it's not that this is gonna come in within this expiry, but definitely try to keep track of this 140 150 region breakout, and if this happens, then theoretically we should be able to get a very good cool 5%. The third company which I want to talk about is HPCL, that is HINDPETRO, and this also has a very similar structure. So you can see that it was making highs, consolidating, again making high, consolidating, making high, consolidating, and then the pattern changed and there was a very steep rise, and then it was followed by some narrow consolidation which happened between 295 and 310. But I think going forward, if 310 is taken out, then this stock is poised to go much further, say for example. And so I would be definitely keeping a track on it, and this is also some 52-week high which was made two sessions ago. And here is you can see that this can actually go towards 320 levels, and right now it's trading at 300 levels. So that would be more than 5% of a move, and this is something which definitely would keep me interested. One of the things, as you can see, is it has a resistance around about 306, but you see the volume participation has suddenly increased, and this is the reason why I am expecting a move something like it did like this. And so maybe it will continue over 307, and 312 was the 52-week high. And definitely this is the third company which will be in my radar. The fourth company I want to go for is IOC, Indian Oil Corporation, and here I actually tweeted about it. So if you look on a daily chart, So it looks again the same. So there was a level for this one of 104, and then it got breached, and there were huge amount of volume participation, and there was a retest, and then it went forward, and then it consolidated, and then it actually gave a new high, and then it consolidated. So right now it's consolidating. So as long as the levels of 108 are not violated, I don't really see much. Actually, you can have 110, just as a psychological level, that if it is able, and this is exactly what it did today, 110. And then, but going forward, I think all this consolidation phases, you see there is absolutely no volume participation, and this is also true for these phases. So you can see there was no volume participation, and still the stock was falling. So this is a similar, very similar structure, which I also feel is going to come out in Indian Oil, and this is a target of 100. I would be tracking for momentum or breakout trades. I would be tracking about 115, 116 regions, and once 116 is taken out, then we can find out the next move which is gonna come. If you look also in the monthly chart, so theoretically it should be facing resistance around about at 120. So from 115 16 to 120, that's nearly about 4-5% move, but that move will be very fast and furious, and we would be able to take good momentum and good trades. So that's all. These are the 4-5 companies which I wanted to discuss about in the OMC sector. I think going forward, this sector will be definitely in my radar, and I would try to take positions so in cash, definitely, because these companies, whenever they move, then they also have a phases where there are deep corrections, and those older lows, they get broken. So maybe this time, if it corrects, then 104 would be a very good region for me, because that's where the actual breakout came in, and that actually had also a volume. So for me, 104 is a very good level where I will enter if it dips, and if not, if moves north of a 115 116 region, then I think 120 should be doable. Thanks a lot for listening. Hope this whole sectorial analysis of all the OMCs is going to help you in your trading. Today is June, mid of June, end of June, towards the end of June. For the next 2-3 months, definitely I will keep all these 4 companies, and I will try to make positions, because going forward, I think these companies will play a huge role and will be able to generate some wealth for us. Thanks a lot for listening, and have a nice day.